Well, greetings and salutations. Yes, indeed. Mr. Matt's here. This is to my third grade families and even my kiddos, if you happen to be watching as well. And the reason that I'm giving a quick presentation here is because we're nearing down to a countdown that has really started since your kiddos entered kindergarten. If you wondered what that is, that countdown is actually going to our third grade reading test. As lots of you are probably aware, we have a third grade reading guarantee in the state of Ohio that places a whole bunch of importance and a little bit of power behind this third grade reading test that your kids are about to take. So we want to make sure that we are preparing them the very best we can. Also, making sure that as a parent, you're kind of aware what this all looks like. So, real quick, the basics of this first. The basics is that starting on the week of October 19th, and it depends on when your kid goes to school or virtually, etc., but all that information is coming. Starting on the week of October 19th, you will start the third grade Ohio State Test, and also known as the OST. And this does have some weight behind it because the state of Ohio wants your kid to be promoted to fourth grade. State of Ohio, we really would like to see them go on to the next grade level, meaning that we need to pass this test. Now, here's the trick to that, though, a little bit. This test is written at a third grade level. As you know, your kiddo is just coming into the third grade. So this is one of two opportunities that your child will have a chance to take this test. So once in the fall and then again in the spring. So what's this all look like? Well, first of all, it is a paper test. For those of you who have gone through this in the past with maybe older kiddos, well, we've switched in Fremont back to a paper test. So your child will come home today, or depending when they come home with this, or maybe it might be a Friday, with this. And this is something that the third grade teachers and I put together to give you a little bit of information on what this test actually looks like. So it'll come home like this, okay? You will see that it even has a rubric that you will need to fill out. And then probably most importantly, you will see this behind it. This is an actual release test questions. They're actual test and just a small portion of it. In fact, what I like to say, it's about 20% of what a student would be looking at on a given day. So the idea of this is for you to watch your child, kind of oversee your child for about a 30-minute period, watching them take this test, and then be able to go back through and review it with them. Because you'll notice that it includes everything from the directions up front, which will look just like the test when they take it, to the actual article, and then as I flip through here slowly, to the questions themselves. All right. So you have all of the information in front of you. And if there are any keys to this at all, if there's any keys, you want to make sure that you are prepared. Okay. And I mean that as a family, and I also mean that as a school, and I certainly mean that as a student. Part of that preparation is to be able to work for a 90-minute stretch. Are they ready for it yet? Some might be, but some will not be. And that is certainly okay because we haven't got there yet, staying in that growth mindset. We want to be prepared. Part of being prepared is being informed. Being informed is why we send this home so families can see what our students are going to take, what they're up against, see the level of it. The other thing is just to be patient and not to panic with this. We want to stay positive. We want to make sure that we are patient with this process. Your child throughout the year is going to learn so many little tips and tricks to make sure that they are really ready for this in the spring. Okay, again, it's a third grade test. It's most important to pass it in the spring. And so throughout that process, you have to be a little bit patient because we are going to take this, whether we're ready or not. We're going to take this the week of October 19th, and then we'll get those results back somewhere around December. We'll see those results, and then we'll take it again in the spring. Regardless, we want to make sure that you are prepared as a family, that you're informed as a family, that you have an opportunity to go through some of this stuff and get this done over this little homework period. But most of all, you got to understand that we together are going to make this a great year of learning and achievement. All right, guys, that's it. Make it a great day.